Okay, well that was silly. I have figured out charge and stream at the same time through the USB, which is weird. Um, um, but assumed that the camera would charge and transmit through the USB, but maybe that's not the case. I don't really know. Back to shitty quality. Alright, so yep, camera ran out of batteries. I gotta make sure it's on like full battery before I start streaming, I guess, because it looks like the trickle charging from the computer doesn't like keep it actually topped up. Right now we're gonna make some guide sketches to do a lofted cut to make a nice curved surface, because the lug nuts don't fit in there, or the center cap won't fit in there, so we're going to make a second sketch here. Let's do the second sketch on down bottom here, actually, so we don't get confused. Bro. Okay. Alright, let's see if this works. Alright, so now we have to do a bunch of complicated shit, unfortunately. I always have to do this, but I always just don't. Sure. Oh, wow. Okay. Bam. Big ass surface. Bruh. Bruh. Alright. There we got our surfaces. Our confusing ass sketches. Okay. And we're going to. Oh, God. I fucking dude. Why must you be so? All right. So that was needlessly complicated. Okay, all that. So that I can project those two things onto this thing. And then now, we can just have it just not do anything at all. Fuck yeah. Alright. Wow. I really just did this. What'd you fucking do this time? Oh. Okay. Just remember, I do this willingly. on. Am I missing something? I haven't done this in a little while. Do I have to do it this way? There we go. Good lord. Solidworks always finds a way to just drive me up the fucking wall. Okay. Probably need guide curves for this. Plays nice and lets me do that. Here. Okay. Oh, that don't work? That very nice. Why is that? Okay, guide. Ta-da! Wow. It's symmetrical even. Maybe. No. That doesn't look great, but I don't care. Okay. Oh. Oh, the bottom of the nothing at all. Oh, and it has a little bulge out here. I think it's two. Do another one of these fantastic things. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but what the hell? It's just a straight line. Oh, it is. Awesome. Awesome. There we go. I am. There you go. I got two guide curves that makes this a nice. Sad, freeze, do something silly. Oh, that's a shape. Does that actually work though? Okay, that does not cut through. I need it to come through. Bottom of the surface, unfortunately. That is not. All right, so we have this guide curve to cut out of the thing to make the spoke cut nice and smooth, but as you can see, it does not actually cut through the actual face of things. So, trying to figure out how to get this to come through here. So close. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna be cheap about it. Nope, not like that. Sometimes my laziness bites me in the ass. Need to cut. Bam. Okay, now that cuts through. Boom. At long last, we have a spoke cut. Let's see if I can get away with this. Bam! See, that's a lot smoother and curvier looking than the initial one. And all it took was half my brain cells. Alright. So now we're back to just modifying one of the spokes. And of course, the sketch forgot what it's doing. Everyone knows if you change a sketch, it should just forget where the origin is. Oh. And we need to add back that webbing in the middle for the lug nut. On this sketch here. That looks so nice and smooth. I need to figure out a nice looking way to add this web. All right, there we go. We got that. I want to do a nice variable fillet right here. Oh, it don't like that. That works. I'm scared, so I gotta save before I do anything. Because last time I was messing with those variable fillets, it like crashed the whole dang thing. So I want this to be a lot bigger. But it doesn't want me to let it be a lot bigger. That's the problem. First, before we do that, let's just smooth these two things together. Is this like angle right there? Is I think what's fucking this up? I'm not quite sure. There we go. That's up. I don't like how that looks. These surfaces. That's what happens. Okay. Still don't like it. See, I want this to be a nice big curve right there. But it won't let me. That kind of work. Let's see, what's that side? That's kind of an interesting shape. I do want it to like, I want it to like come up here. How far we can push this shape before it crashes? Oh, whoa, pretty far actually. Okay, I just wasted. I don't even need to do this crap. Oh. Alright, noticed an issue. Oh wow, I did the thing again. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Alright, so now we're back to where we started, but with a better looking thingy. Ooh, big scoop. But don't pick that. Actually, let's do this. All of that so that this sketch will work. Boop, 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 boop. Cutting it close there. Let's see how this works. Cool. Cool. That looks pretty good. But let's go back to just working on one spoke. It's easier that way now that we have the things for the lugs and everything. What am I doing? I can just use the same sketch as I did before. Bam. Alright, back to just working on one sketch. Or one spoke, sorry. That. There it goes. Nice and smooth. Alright, and I wanted to add these little triangular cuts, so let's start adding those and see what they look like. those to have a nice curve to them as well. Kind of keep this curvy, organic vibe going. Really? What I want that to look like? Might clean up nice. Oh, that's a little weird, huh? Maybe it doesn't. Let's see what happens. And let's do that circular pattern again. Alright. That actually looks really cool. Sometimes I surprise myself. Okay. So that looks pretty sweet. We've integrated this circular or this triangular cut from these like Le Mans wheels or these GT500 wheels. Kind of inspired by the VSKF. I think I've kind of maintained a lot more nice curves when compared with the VSKFs, which I'm pumped about. Alright, let's see what they look like in the assembly. Alright, well, actually, we're good. Can't really tell where this dang ledge is. Here. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Bam. And this one is broken. Oh, that's the hardware, which we're not going to put in there yet. So let's just delete that. That's pretty sweet. Oh. I didn't see this assembly, did I? No, I didn't. Fuck it. Get fucked. Yeah, those are nice. Those are super smooth. Super smooth. I like how all these curves kind of flow into each other nicely. Whereas the VSKFs have like some weird points where stuff meets. And I think this is different enough from the VSKFs that like it's not like a rip-off, you know? Ooh, let's make some bolts. Oh. I always forget what's okay. 8.29. That don't even sound right. Oh, is this because it was expected? What happened? Oh, 16.58 is actually correct. I remember that from my email with the manufacturer. 16.5. Okay, back. 16.58 inches will be the bolt circle. I don't like that. It's so close to the outer edge. It's kind of obnoxious. Kind of hurt. They do use hardware with. I'm just looking at another wheel that I designed that's already on par. It does look like they have like a hardware with like a little skirt around it. You can see how close this is to that edge. So unfortunate. As you can see, it just covers, it goes over this rounded edge there, which I don't like. Okay. Just to make this look nicer in the render, add a little round here. And back to the assembly. Got a little hardware bit. And we're going to pattern this as well. Skipped instances. Interesting. I can do a box select on this instance, skipping dialog, but not within the sketch, only within the assembly. Gotta love Solidworks. Just arbitrary decisions always. Alrighty. So now we got wheels. We got hardware for the wheels. Just gonna add these little rounds on here just for the render to make them look better. Now, I wonder if this is ready for renders. Ooh. Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna see about adding a little bit of a cut. See what it looks like. Oh, it's kind of cool. I did that the wrong spot though. Because get out. Hang on. kind of like that. Let's at least see what it looks like on the render. Worst comes to worst, we can take it off. VSK, fuck! Alright. And before we close Solidworks, I'm going to see what it looks like in Keyshot, just so I don't have to do things twice. What do we think about these cuts there? Can't decide if I like them. Yeah, we'll leave them in for now. Yeah, fuck it. Alright, so that's fine. Let's exit SolidWorks. And we're just gonna make a quick scene with this. I just like to have it kind of floating there. Maybe a little bit farther off the ground so the shadow is a bit less obvious when we're like looking from above like that. Add some lighting. Sometimes we just do like a big soft box right above it. Let's see what happens. And our ground plane's not big enough. We don't want to see the corners of it. always do the back barrel piece black and the front polished or whatever color we're gonna go with, because the black helps it pop a bit. I do kind of like the white, the grayish white wheels we did last time. Alright, so we gotta make that light a fuck of a lot brighter. The ground we want to be black. Carbon fiber will be carbon fiber. Or carbon fiber. Or carbon fiber. I wonder if we can get away with the sticker looking proper tie. Rounded edges. One. There it goes. A little curve. That was too much. I don't like it at all. 0. Alright. Cool. So we got basic materials in here. Dude, the gloss white is just maybe a little too shiny. And our light's still too dim. Sweet. Yeah, I feel like these would look best like chrome or polished, but I don't know, the white just looks good in renders. I mean, that also looks good. Kind of like the chrome or the white better than stuff. At least for the render. What the fucking shit? Don't do that. Alright, so that's pretty sweet. I do want to add that kind of like atmospheric. If you guys have seen me doing renders before, I just like to add a little bit of like particle effect in the air by making a giant cylinder or a box or whatever, turning it into what's called a scattering medium. Which is basically just particles. It's like when you're rendering something, it just has like absolutely nothing in between the lens and the object, and that's never how it is in real life. That kind of looks cool, just like looming out of the mist. Huh. Oh. Just keeps kicking me off of my GPU. There we go. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Just like looming out of the mist. It's fun. Maybe I overdid a bit. The mist. Alright. Sweet. We got our particle mist to kind of create the make the render look more realistic. We have depth of field focusing on the center cap with the logo as always. Okay. Oh, and I do want to do a vertical image for Instagram. Gotta pour my shit. It always does this when I change the vertical. It just like adjusts the size of the window instead of the. Alright. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, we're gonna turn off the depth of field so it's not all blurry. Get rid of our cylinder there. So like super vertical renders are always kind of difficult, but I find it's easy to just make like two of whatever you're doing and have them at different angles. or goodbye. All right. Yeah, actually. Grab the air, please. There you go. It was annoying to adjust these things because it's like doesn't move smoothly. It's processing so much shit. This is like with a 3090, 24 gigs of graphics memory, and it's still just like takes forever to do anything. That's pretty cool. Alright, there we go. Camera, depth of field. Depth of field's not really going to work with this because this other one is so far behind. Okay. That's pretty sweet. I can make a more complex lighting environment, but I have somewhere to go tonight. I don't really want to be fiddling with renders all evening or all afternoon, I guess. Oh, shit. Alright. That's pretty sweet. I'd say we created something cool to stream. I gotta remember next time to have my camera fully charged so we don't have my actually good camera die halfway through the stream. I still don't know how I feel about these, like, these lines. Kind of straight cuts along the top. Because, like, every other part of the wheel is, like, this nice, smooth curve. Except for these vertical cuts. So I'm really not sure what to do about those. Because I do like them there, but I'm not sure if they kind of fit with the rest of the wheel yet. It's a modification or something. But I'd say these came out really well for today. Next stream, I will either be working on refining this design or working on a different design. If anyone has any requests for like teaching moments, like if y'all want to learn how to do some rendering or modeling specific things or whatnot, feel free to pop in on Thursday at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, and let me know what you want to do. Otherwise, I will see everyone on Thursday.